Last night, we saw temperatures in the upper 20s and even the lower 30s. Tonight, we're going to drop even lower than that. But new dual polarization technology gives us a horizontal pulse and a vertical pulse, giving us 3D cross sections of storms. High of 60 on Friday, dropping quickly after that front moves through in the early hours. It's been another beautiful day here in Starkville. You can see throughout one of our Davis Wade weather stem cameras, beautiful blue skies have been with us all day. As that wind moved across that lake, it funneled all that air across the lake, absorbing as much moisture as it could before dumping it out over Buffalo. This should be the last day of rain, with that rain really fading out past the midnight hour. But overall, this weekend should be really nice. Good afternoon, Bulldogs, and it's certainly been a chilly afternoon and a chilly day, but you can't say it hasn't been beautiful with these clear blue skies certainly persisting all throughout the afternoon. Right now we're seeing temperatures around 52 degrees, feels like 52, with those variable winds at around 5 miles per hour here and there, and sunny conditions. It's certainly been a fantastic day today if it weren't so dang cold. And around the area, we're certainly having those we're certainly feeling the effects of that coldness, with most of us sitting right now in those mid to lower 50s. 52 in Fulton, 53 in Starkville, 55 in Ackerman, 52 in Louisville. We're all starting to kind of see those temperatures start to kind of peak and dip as the sun begins to go down, but it's really just been that kind of cool all day. You know, you might have been able to get rid of that jacket come this afternoon, but this morning you certainly didn't want to get rid of it. Our dew points are also sitting in those lower 20s into the upper teens, which means it is incredibly dry, especially for this time of year. That little bit of rain that came in with the cold snap certainly didn't do us any favors. You can see this big, broad band of red and yellow here. That's a representation of where the dry air is, and we're certainly right in some dry air right now, and you can feel that. It's cold, but it's not that moist cold that we would be feeling if it were this time of year. Tonight, we're going to drop down to around 27, which is colder than last night, but it is still frigid, with winds out of the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We are also under a freeze warning, which is just a reminder for this time of year. These freezing temperatures can and will kill plants and crops. So if you're like my grandmother, you're going to want to cover those plants up with a nice thick quilt or blanket, or you're going to want to bring them in out of that cold if you do intend to keep them living for any length of time. And it can also damage outdoor plumbing, so those little faucets and taps outside, you might want to get those little covers from Walmart and put them in there to make sure they don't freeze up. That, or turn them on just a little bit of drip, so that way they're not freezing up and you don't accidentally risk damaging your outdoor plumbing, because I know those plumbing bills can get very expensive. For tomorrow, we're going to see ourselves warm back up to 63, which is the warmest it's been in quite a few days since the weekend, with mostly sunny skies and variable winds. A few clouds here and there, we shouldn't really have much to worry about, but over the next few days, we're going to see ourselves warm back up into those mid to low 70s by the weekend. 76 on Sunday. We're going to rise even higher than that come next work week, but with 78 by Monday, but that will start to kind of peak off right there. We won't really go up into the 80s again, but it will remain in the 70s for the better half of next work week.